Hey guys, welcome to part 4 of my work in progress on the Rx-78-2 version Kotoki. I'm priming parts right now. I've done all the easy parts that I can just clip onto with alligator clips, but now I'm down to a bunch of small parts. What I'm going to do is create some double-sided tape popsicle sticks. I wish I actually had some of the blue painter's tape. I think I do, but I don't know where it is right now. But that would just allow me to save some of my tape. But just go once around and then flip it around and go all the way around. Tip I just picked up from Scale Model Addicts. So now parts like this, which doesn't have anything I can clip onto, I can just stick it on. And we're finally getting to some of the color separation I was talking about in part 1. Now I know my technique is kind of weird and most people don't do it this way, but I thought I'd still show you guys. What I've done is I've assembled the legs up to this point, and now I need to mask off this gray part before cementing the leg all the way together. And I've pre-sanded all these parts, and I've washed them as well with the purple power to remove any dust and any oils from my hands and stuff. So I've got to promote the idea of smart masking. Basically, if you need to remove a part that's going to be in a tight place like this, if you mask off half of it or most of it, leaving an edge exposed, and then come back with a second piece and overlap it going the other way, you'll be able to peel up this piece like that, and then be able to get to the other side and then peel up that piece. So, alright, now that I've got that part in there all masked off, I can explain the real point of doing this. When you put all these parts together, there are a bunch of gaps. You'd still see one there. I've filled the ones here, the ones along this edge here, and this one over here, and so on and so forth on that side. Basically, I've used extra thin cement and just gone through and just filled those lines, and I'm going to have to apply a bit more here just to fill that up. So that's the real point of that, is to just make sure this looks like one solid piece, or multiple pieces just put together, but there are no like unnatural gaps like that shouldn't be there. And I'll show you guys how I mask this part off, just because this is more common of a part. So I'm gonna be masking two parts, like a two-stage masking technique. Okay, to mask off the eyes, just take a piece of masking tape and just apply it over the eyes. It does not need to be exact, just needs to cover everything. And just come through with scissors and remove the extra. It's quite simple. So, small correction, I'm going to remove half, like so, and then apply another piece overlapping. This way it'll be easy to remove the masking. And we've got the eyes masked off, where I'll be able to peel up the masking pretty easily. Like that, and then that. Now I need to mask off the rest because I need to paint the helmet or the head while it's put together. So and there we go. The face is all masked off, and I'll be able to remove the masking from the little face guard and then leave the eyes and camera masked off until I've finished flat coating everything. Okay, coming down to the final stretch, I have primed everything and all that's left to do is paint. And here is the chest, and you can get a sense of the colors. Very happy with the way they look. Looks very anime or cartoony, which is kind of cool. So what I'm doing now is I am painting these like thrusters and stuff, and this will give me a better opportunity to show you guys the reverse wash technique. These parts are better for that kind of thing. So what I'm going to do is paint these gloss black, and then come back and do the all-clad geranium, which is like a dark aluminum, and then come back through with an enamel and just fill in the rest, the backspace. So we've got the gloss black. Now it's time for a coat of all-clad geranium. Alright, I've painted the geranium on the thrusters, and what I need to do now is paint the background with the flat enamel. So I'm not an expert on this technique. I'm sure a lot of people who use it might just airbrush the enamel and then just come through with a thinner and clean up those parts, but I'm going to try to avoid doing like extra work like that and just use a brush and paint the background. I think that's just going to be easier. So there are different ways of doing this reverse wash technique, and hopefully Jiminy Boo or You Scream Too Much find the time to put together a tutorial at some point. So yeah, I'm just gonna mix up or thin out a little bit of this and start to paint these parts. And now it's time to clean up these parts now that they have mostly dried. There's still some wet enamel there, but I can clean up around that. How I like to do this is to get as little thinner on my cotton swab as possible. I just go ahead and dip a pipette in the thinner, and then just kind of dab it onto the palette and just get a tiny bit on my cotton swab. And after cleaning these parts up, that's what it looks like. So it looks really awesome, even though it's on the bottom of the foot and you'll never see that. Another little quick tip, these are baby Q-tips, a tip from Gundam UK, and yeah, these are very helpful for getting into small little areas. So after doing this, I think it would work if you just airbrushed the black over and then just went back and just cleaned it up. As long as you were doing thin coats of the enamel, it should clean up pretty easily. So that could work. We'll take a look at a few of the other parts. So I ended up just using the enamel as a wash over the duralanium on the thrusters, which gives this very metal, sooty metal look, which is really awesome. And this part, nothing really special here. Actually need to clean it up a little bit better over there. And I just used the enamel to pretty much paint this whole piece just to give it a flat black look. So this is going to wrap up this video. It's getting pretty long. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you at the next update. Bye.